guys, Czar here, just entering right now. I've just entered right there. Probably going to pull back. There it is, right there. Stop above. S&P, very tight stop. This thing's going to move now, I believe, because we are winding down into power hour, the last hour of the day. This is the time when reversals often happen. It's been first trade of the day, guys. It's been a messy waiting game, if you will, on the 30-minute chart. Really, I've been focusing on the 1-hour chart, as I've been telling my group for the last few days now. Zero breaks below, but now we've tapped a key zone on the 1-hour chart and on the 30-minute chart, of course, right there. And first time, right? This has all been clean stuff up to here, and now we're about to get a break on the 30-minute chart. We've had a little break here, didn't count, and these ones here because we were not at the key zone, right? Zones first, breaks of candles second, really breaks of candles last. And I am in now, short the S&P. I'll explain more about this trade as we get the markers all set up and ready to go. Hopefully get 2 hours out of this one. We'll see. By the end of the day, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Having sat all through yesterday with no trades, and this morning, no trades. I'll put you on pause and bring you back. And the primary target 1, has been hit. So the 1-hour all-or-nothing trader has left the game with full profitability. And of course, the 2-hour all-or-nothing trader, or I should say the 2-hour move stop to break even at 1 hour, has moved their stop to break even because we had 1 hour. And then the 2-hour and 1.5-hour all-or-nothing trader is going to sit around, wait to see what happens here. Finally, we get a trade here today, and it is 3:01, so we are now in the power hour. Maybe we can get some juice here to drive this thing down a little bit further. This is a zone reversal trade, guys. It's also a VWAP reversion trade. Let me bring you over to the Three Sisters so you can see that there. We've been up here all day, and now on the S&P, of course, here, driving back to VWAP as we are on the other 2 sisters as well. Breaking of a prior candle low on the 30-minute chart. We still have not broken on the 1 hour. Oh, we just did now. Okay, we just did now on that little move right there. So why would I take this on the 30-minute when I've been using the 1 hour and the 30-minute in conjunction? Because we finally, for the first time here today, have tapped a key zone, right? Which goes way back to here. Up until now, we have not. And so any kind of a candle break is completely irrelevant because zones come first. I've had a couple of questions on this in the last little while. You know, why didn't you take this break below the candle, for instance, or why not this one? And it has to do with the fact that this is not a candle break model, right? I want to make that very clear, and you'll see that in my checklist. There is nothing on my checklist about breaking a candle low or a candle high, right? Never has been. I use candle breaks as a final piece in my decision-making process, usually, not always, but for zone reversals in particular, not for trend continuations, and for some kinds of zone breaks as well. I don't always demand a break of the candle, although I usually do. But zone reversal is not the case, and the key aspect of the Razor's Edge model is zones. In other words, we need to be at the 30-minute zone. I believe the number one thing on my checklist is are we at a key 30-minute zone? Let me just double check that now. Yes. Is the setup at a key reaction zone, number one? Do we have clean traffic to the left? That's a big one, right? It's not part of an extended move, very important. On the bias side of EMAs, and that's the second piece of this, is then the breaking down in the lower time frame to the underside of these 2 EMAs with a negative moving average configuration. So a failure to reach a new high, break down below, impulse, right? Corrective up, failure to reach a new high, and then breaking down below. See that there? And what else can I tell you? Oh, of course, the daily is always a very big piece of this. What are we doing? We've been running up into the prior day's high. And prior day's highs and prior day's lows are very important parts of intraday price action, as you see me focus on that a lot in my chats with my groups and in many of my videos as well. So what's happening on the daily? What's happening on the 30-minute or the 1 hour in a very low VIX environment? And finally, we did break below a 1 hour candle. It still doesn't feel like we're going to be selling off much here, but at least the primary target of 1 hour has been hit. making this a profitable trade for the model. But we'll stick with this and see if we can get some more out of it, as we are now in power hour, by the way. And that's the other thing. Time of day is a critical piece of this. Tapping a key zone, tapping a prior day's high in this case, breaking down on structure, and doing it coming into power hour when volume comes in and where very often reversal moves happen. Putting it all together, what do we get? We get a trade idea, right? And we get one that potentially deserves the tossing of a coin and calling heads to see if that weighted headed or that weighted to heads coin can pay off for us. And that's what we're doing here today. Put you on pause. We'll come back and see how this thing pans out. Excuse my voice today, guys. I've had a bit of a rough voice for the last couple of days. And we had some visitors over, and who knows what they might have left here as a little going away present. But we'll see. Thanks for being here, and thanks for your patience. I'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back. And we're winding down now, only a minute left in trading. So I'm going to close this out now for the other models. That right there, at break even, done. Break even for the other models. And so the 1.5 hour, let me put you on pause and I'll show it to you. And there it is. And so the 1 hour all or nothing trader made the full 1 hour. And the other 3 models, break even. One was stopped out of break even, if you remember. That's the 2 hour move stop to break even at 1 hour, because they moved the stop to break even when we hit 1 hour. And the other 2 we just closed manually at the end of the day. It is now 4 p.m., 1 minute to 4. And that's what we do here to close it out. This is a day trading model. We don't carry them overnight. Thanks for being here, guys, being very patient with my voice. And with these slow days with low VIX, I appreciate you and your support, and for saying hi in the comments and clicking the like button. We'll see you tomorrow. Hope you have a great night. Take care.